Oh, the life of a pampered kitty. My old friend right here, he just loves being rocked. I sit in my wheelchair and I rock him back and forth. Now, if I'm real lucky, I can get some work done because I can do it with one hand on the keyboard. But sometimes I just get distracted. And quite honestly, I just like to sit here, rock him back and forth. It's a good thing I got a wheelchair. He'd have me put skates on my bottom and roll them around that way. And let me tell you, that wouldn't be dignified. For him, I mean, I lost my dignity years ago. It ain't never showed up. We took a move once, and half of me didn't even follow through. Just stayed back at the old place. Yeah, I'm happy. I don't know what to be unhappy about. I gotta tell you, I've got a brand new, smacking, powerful computer. And Ron said by Christmas time he'll buy me a second. I must be doing something right, because the cats love me. They boss me around a lot. You know, cats are bossy. The thing is, see, cats were one time worshipped. And back in ancient Egypt, I guess it was. And they just never forgot that. And they can't figure out why we did. I know my two first thing in the morning tell me worship, worship, worship ye. And I have a feeling that they think the pillows are on loan on the bed to me because I wake up in the middle of the night and there's kitty cats on those pillows and my head's off onto the being held up by my arm. Now I gotta tell you that's kind of mean, don't you think? Well, I did. Because I tried to rescue my pillow from that cat. Well, let me tell you something, son. They get their claws into a pillow, they ain't gonna give it up. Not easy, I can tell you. Anyway, but like I said, sometimes I just sit here and roll back and forth. So if you ever wonder why I'm not getting to your blogs or your posts, let's blame it on Milo here. This one's Milo. You know, he's the one that likes to be rocked. The other one likes to sit up here next to me, and I kind of got his area taken up with the new keyboard and that. You know, can I ask a question? You buy a new computer, and they automatically send you a mouse and a keyboard. Well, that's nice. I mean, everybody wears their keyboards out and they need to be replaced. But I use wireless mice and I use wireless keyboards, and they're all over the place. They're quite cheap and inexpensive. So why do they send wired ones? If you're going to send one at all, why not send a wireless one? You know, I realize the cost probably a dollar or two more or something, but it would just make your company look better. Because people can say, yeah, you go with that company, they're even smart enough to send you wireless mouse and keyboard. But, oh, I got to tell you something coming up. I don't know when it's going to be complete, but Ronnie's decided that the spare bedroom he's working on, he's going to put my desk in there and his desk and my brand new 32-inch television that I got with my computer here. And he's going to put that up in there, and that's going to be my office with my kitty cats. And that way I can have all the light and that natural light, and he can have it dark in here to sleep. I do feel bad for him. I really do. I got to tell you. Here he goes, works 12-hour shift, comes home. He's so exhausted. First thing he's got to do is pay his dues to society by cleaning the cat box. And I really think that ought to be considered community service right there. But anyway, he cleans the cat box, gets himself a little breakfast, and hobbles over to the bed and falls into bed. Well, here I get up sometime during the day and start clanking around, turning on computers that make a lot of noise and you know, just all sorts of things. For the first 20 minutes, the cat's got to tell me everything that went on in the house. And there's poor Ron with his fingers in his ears trying to sleep. Well, earlier when I wanted to move out of this room, he was against it. He didn't like that idea, but I've shown him how it could be good, and I'm right on the other side of the wall. He could hear me if he had to. If I fell or something, believe me, I can yell. I'm pretty good at it. Used to do it a lot. Anyway, got my little pretty kitty here. So I just wanted to say hi, show you what I do. A lot of the times I sit here and rock. I've got the other monitor and the other computer right there that I watch. Right now I'm watching all the Columbos. I don't care much about the intro when they show you how it's done, but I do like this Columbo fella and the way he deals with the world. He doesn't judge anybody, doesn't call them bad names or insult them or have a sarcastic. He's just honest and nice. Sure, he's solving the murder mystery, and somebody's going to go to jail. But he does it nice. Shows that you don't have to be a jerk or a P and an ends with a K person just to do your job. Well, I'm going to go ahead and go now because if I had anything to say, it ran away about 20 minutes ago into the restroom. Alrighty, love you all. Hey, if you want to hear something about me, you want to know something, I see that's going around on all the Tumblr blogs. People asking each other questions. Just come right out and ask me. You don't need a big form with a 1D and a 1A and a B and a C. Just say, hey, Scotty, what do you think of this or that? Now, if it's what I think, it could be harder because I try not to do thinking except 1 or 2 days a week. I don't have a budget for that thinking thing. But I do sometimes get an idea. Oh, he's snoring. Now what am I going to do? Little critter snoring on me. Well, I wish you all the best. Many hugs and lots of loves.